Hello, YouTubers. This is Author Delisha, and welcome to my channel. Thank you for coming to watch and check me out and see what I have in store for y'all today. Any newbies, please hit that thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you can come back and watch and see what I have in store. What I have in store for y'all today is another book haul. It's book haul time. Decided that I would grab a couple of books because I had just not too long went out of town a couple days ago, and I happened to go inside of Citi Trends and look around because I was shopping for clothes, jewelry, purses, shoes, makeup, perfume, etc., etc. And every time I go up inside of Citi Trends, I always hit up the book section to see what they have because I was curious to find out if all of the Citi Trends carried books, of course, because in my current area, I know they have good books, and I wanted to find out if they had any books inside of the new city that I have went into. And while I was down, I also hit up their local Dollar Tree and see if they had any good dollar items in there. And I also checked out the book section to see what they had in store. So let's get into it. The first book that I want to show y'all is by Angela Benson, Marilyn Griffin, and Tia McCorris. It's called A Million Blessings. I've never read any books by neither one of these three authors, so this will be something new for me. Three authors collaborated to do this book, so I'm pretty sure it's interesting. So I'm going to turn it around and let y'all see it while I read the back blurb of this book. What Happens After All Your Dreams Come True? Showers of Blessings by Angela Benson. Assistant Pastor Andrew's secret gambling habit finally pays off in a miraculous win, but nothing can keep Andrew from recklessly beating his family's future unless a desperate act of a redemption saves his soul. That is the first part of the book by Angela Benson. The second part is called Second Chance Blessings by Marilyn Griffin. When pro football player Craig Richards loves everything to his injury, he loses everything to his injury. Excuse me, y'all. He finds his downfall to be a blessing in disguise. But will a second shot at fame and fortune lead him astray once more? That was the second part of the book. And the third part is A Knight in a Pink Armor by Tia McCullers. Dara Knight's dream goes far beyond the multi-million-dollar lottery she had just won. Her real desire is to rebuild a poverty-stricken Atlanta community. But when a vicious gang sets out to destroy her project, will she have enough courage to prove that investing in people against all odds yields heaven-sent rewards? This sounds amazing. Amazing. Especially that third story. But I'm pretty sure that all of these authors have written great books. I'm definitely going to check this out. Make sure y'all check out y'all local Dollar Tree and see if they have this book because it sounds very, very, very interesting. It was published under Daphne Kingston, and the book was priced at $6.99 in the US and $7.99 in Canada. And that's how the back of that blurb looks right there. Moving on to the next book. This book was written by Kashamba Williams. I have never read the book by her. And the title is At the Court's Mercy. Interesting cover. Wow. Let's get into reading the blurb. Can you say traffic jam? This is one intersection you do not want to cross. Just when Najir thought his problems were ending, he realized that they'd hardly begun. His son's mother, Nikita, is ready to straddle the ride to regain the custody of their son and is positive that his own mother, Loretta, will help her obtain it. His jump off, well, she's not ready to ditch the bait. She's trying to make it sink. And poor Varian, who is getting the brunt end of the stick. She can't take much more. Let's not forget Sonia, who can't seem to let well enough be. Can a man have his cake and eat it too? But what issues when the cake has baked with poison. Wow. The ceiling is dripping with tainted blood as Niger's poor choice in women keeps terrorizing him. He is left only at the court's mercy to decide his new direction in life, and going to prison is not an option. At the court's mercy in the highly anticipated sequel to Driven. So this is a sequel. I have never read Driven, but judging by this blurb, I need to get it because it sounds very, very interesting. Make sure y'all check out y'all local Dollar Tree and see if they have this book in store. If not, they may have some other good reads in there. Let me know what y'all are reading too. Next, we're going to go to another book that I had gotten out of the Dollar Tree. And this one is called Charlie's Epic Faxes Beware of Boys by Kelly London. And that's what that looks like. There's actually, I believe, I'm not sure if I had showed this one already because I picked up, well, there's a couple of more, but I'm not sure if I showed this one or not. But this is part of a series. There's 3 other parts to this. And I'm going to go ahead and read this blurb. Now that Charlie's a star, she wants to give back any way she can. She has made the Extreme Dream Team's newest mission to help 3 sizzling selves charitable foundation build a super squonky retreat for teen girls who battle an illness. But keeping things running smoothly is next to impossible when too many ideas and egos collide. Handsome singer Mikkel is dazzling Charity with a chance to join the Glitteretta. Boxer Lex has powerful hood moves and charms she can't resist. And hanging around movie heartthrob Faison has Charlie feeling movie magic. The harder Charlie struggles to keep things on track, the more they've coming apart, especially when her kind of boyfriend and co-star Lean starts competing for her attention. Now Charlie needs to figure out fast what and who she really wants most. Now, these are the rest of the series for this book that you will see at the bottom. Charlie's Epic Fasco, Reality Check, and Star Power. There's the blurb. And here are the back of the rest of the books to the series if y'all decided y'all want to check them out. And as you see, this book was $9.95 in the US, and in Canada it was $10.95, and it's also by well, this is a teen book. I actually picked this one up for my daughter to check it out, and it's by Daphnia right here, has the stamp. So that's actually who the book was published through. Next is a book by Mary B. Morrison, which is one of my favorite authors, called Darius Jones. And he must be a little player because every woman wants him. And I'm going to get into this blurb. Darius Jones is living the good life. He's got a chance to become the league's most valuable player. He's crazy in love with his wife, and his relationship with his mom has never been better. But Darius also has a stalker who's determined to be the number one woman in his life. And no matter where he goes, she's there, scheming to kill his wife, Fancy, charming his manager and mother, Jada, manipulating his son's mother, Ashley, and worst of all, dragging new mother Honey Thomas into the mix with one of the most heartless schemes ever. With his life quickly unraveling, Darius must gamble all he's worked for to save his wife, reclaim his son, and stop the mad woman from ruining the lives of everyone around him. Oh my God, this sounds, oh my God, very, very, very interesting. I'm definitely going to have to read this book next once I finish reading the one that I'm currently reading. And the publishing company is Defina Kingston, as well as the other two. And it was $15 in the US and $17.95 in Canada. But I happened to cop this book for $1 in the local Dollar Tree. So see if y'all can check this out and see if you can find this book in there. All right. The last two books are from Books a Million, the two that I had found in there. So if you have not watched any of my previous videos, yes, well, not Books a Million, but Citi Trends. Excuse me, that. So if y'all have watched any of my previous videos, then you will see that I talk about Citi Trends having books and the Dollar Tree actually having books. This book is called Against the Grain by Freeze. Never read a book by Freeze, but Nikki Turner, which is one of my favorite authors, is presenting this book. The book was $3.99 inside of Citi Trends, and they marked it down to $2. You will see that up here. But it was originally $14 in the USA, and in Canada it was $16.50. So let's get into reading this blurb of this book. Love him or hate him, Arcadian K. Frost has made his mark on the streets of Baltimore as the leader of a close-knit group of friends. Mike the ladies' man, Tank the funny guy with a short fuse, Apache the wild one with artery experts, Gee aka Dread, a cold piece of work, and Dre, who doesn't drink, smoke, or cheat and trust no one. Bank robberies are their bread and butter, but when a haste goes wrong, Kate ends up in prison after serving time. He's ready to get back to his boys and start the game again. But they've moved on to big time drug dealing, and Kate can't duck its lure. The money is flowing, but when someone in Kay's inner circle secretly betrays him, the friends divide and engage in a full blown war. Kay wants out before more people die, and the only people he can trust now is his woman, Shashan, who is not only beautiful but is in the street smart as he is. Together, Kate and Shashan go against the grain. It seems that no one can touch them except perhaps feds, who have been watching everything. Oh my God. I could imagine what's going to go on in this book. I could only imagine. Definitely a good read, judging by this blurb. I cannot wait to read this book. Y'all need to check it out, Against the Grain by Freeze. Never read any books by Freeze, but definitely going to do some research and find out who this author is. The last and final book, which is by Tashonda L. Whitaker. Never read any books by her. I think I might have read something that was like a collaboration or something. I'm trying to think because the name sounds familiar, but I'm not sure. But anyway, the book is called Rich Girl Problems, a Millionaire Wives Club novel. I'm thinking this may be part of a series or something. I'm not sure, judging by the bottom area, likes camera action. Okay, I see T. Styles have read this book, but this is the cover for this book, and I'm going to read the back. And I see that Quan, which is another one of my favorite authors, had read this book also. All right. Step into the world of cable TV, hit reality show, and meet new bride and new mother Milan, who finally has everything she's ever dreamed of. Problem is, her perfect life doesn't work for TV. What will she do when the producer threatens to fire her? Editor-in-chief Charcel isn't feeling the fame, and the last thing she needs is to share the spotlight with her worst enemy, newcomer Journey. Socialite Journey expected her 82-year-old husband to only live 4 days past their wedding night, but it's been 4 years. And just when it seems that he's ready to meet his maker, his son, Journey ex-lover, shows up. Hair care mogul Vera is struggling with her failed marriage, and the last thing she needs is her drug-addicted mother to further ruin her life or her image. Jessie is finally standing by her man, but will she live the life she thinks, or will it cost her everything? Wow. You haven't met Real Housewives until you read about these divas. That was something that Anna J had put, author of My Woman, His Wife. Wow. Okay. This book was $15 in the US and in Canada $16.95. And this book was marked down to $1.99. I'm going to show you the back and the blurb area. And this was another one of the books from the Millionaires Wives Club, written by the same author. Y'all need to cop this book and check it out in your local City Trends. Barnes and Nobles, Books a Million, you probably could find it in. If you cannot find it in City Trends, or if they don't have it in a Dollar Tree, I'm pretty sure it's in one of those other stores. And actually, Target and Kmart has awesome books also, so make sure y'all check them out. Let me know what y'all are reading, what y'all are up to. What's the latest books that you have read? Any new authors that you had decided to try out and check out their books? Please comment below. Like, love, subscribe, comment, show me love, tell me what you think. Um, and thank you for watching my page. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for all of my new subscribers, all of my oldies. Thank you for coming back, kicking it with me, riding with me until the wheels fall off. See you later and catch you in my next vid. Bye bye.